Hello and welcome to this Come to Jesus Daily Devotional. We continue today in the book of Jonah. Today's devotional is entitled, Why Was Jonah Angry? Let's now read from Jonah 3:10 to 4 verse 3. When God saw what they did and how they turned from their evil ways, he relented and did not bring on them the destruction he had threatened. But to Jonah this seemed very wrong, and he became angry. He prayed to the Lord, "Isn't this what I said, Lord, when I was still at home? This is what I tried to forestall by fleeing to Tarshish. I knew that you are a gracious and compassionate God, slow to anger and abounding in love, a God who relents from sending calamity. Now, Lord, take away my life, for it is better for me to die than to live." In summary, Jonah was angry because he hated the people to whom God is showing mercy. Jonah's anger essentially is a symptom of his self-righteousness and his lack of compassion. It's strange, isn't it, that Jonah is so blinkered to his own sinfulness. He's just run away from God's call. We're reminded in Jonah's running away from God of the prodigal son in Luke 15, as he ran away from his father. But now, Jonah feels superior and judgmental of others, much as the older brother in that parable. Jonah's behaviour mirrors that of the Pharisees in Jesus' day. Both Jonah and the Pharisees hold disdain for those they consider morally corrupt. The Pharisees condemned Jesus for his acceptance of those they deemed as outcasts. Jonah and the Pharisees can be compared to the older brother in the parable of the prodigal son. The story highlights God's unconditional love and forgiveness, demonstrated when the father welcomes back the younger prodigal son after his period of gross sin. However, this act of mercy is met with the elder brother's rage and anger and resentment, much as the religious leaders of the time, as they oppose Jesus' acceptance of sinners. The story of the prodigal son ends with the brother's refusal to embrace the father's mercy, just as Jonah rejects the father's mercy. We read in Luke 15:25 to 32. Meanwhile, the older brother was in the field. When he came near the house, he heard music and dancing. So he called one of the servants and asked him, "What's going on?" "Your brother has come," he replied, "and your father has killed the fattened calf because he has him back safe and sound." The older brother became angry and refused to go in. So his father went out and pleaded with him. But he answered his father, "Look, all these years I have been slaving for you and never disobeyed your orders. Yet you never gave me a young goat so I could celebrate with my friends. But when this son of yours, who has squandered your property with prostitutes, comes home, you kill the fattened calf for him." "My son," the father said, "you are always with me and everything I have is yours. But we had to celebrate and be glad, because this brother of yours was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found." We hear in these words, don't we? It's like God is pleading with the Pharisees and religious leaders. Come on, let's celebrate that sinners are coming home. God wants Jonah to celebrate that judgment has passed over, that he has relented, but Jonah's angry. In response, beware of growing pride. We can cultivate either humility or pride in our character, and our attitudes towards progress and success play a significant role in this development. If we attribute our achievements to our own grits and good character and willpower, pride will grow in us. We see this everywhere, don't we? On the other hand, if we approach our successes with gratitude and humility, we will be kept protected from pride. Thanksgiving is the antidote to pride. God bless you.